Welcome to Collecting Chaos and my Thursday night chat. Well, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I have no idea if anybody's going to show up tonight. I didn't really have it scheduled because I didn't even know if I was going to have internet yet. I did get it back yesterday, so that's a good thing. Picture should be a little clearer than what it was last week. I'll have to check on that if I can. If I can find anything that's on here. Of course not. It probably didn't notify anybody that I was even going live. So that's one of the things that happens. Let's see what I can do here. I'll give it a little bit, and if nobody shows up, I'll log off. That's about what I'll do tonight. Like I said, I don't even know if anybody knew I was going live. So that's the way it works. That's the wrong thing. Like I said, I don't know if anybody even knew I was going live tonight. There we go. Looks a little washed out, but it's better than what it was the other day. Don't know that the focus is too good. Oh well. So yeah, last week it was pretty bad. Everything looked terrible. Everything was blocky from what people told me. And I went back and I took a look at it. I was going to take it off, but then I decided to go ahead and leave it up. I'm basically right now talking to myself. Let's see. Wednesday, they tried to put it through to my credit card for a payment. And I was tired of paying on my phone bill and on my credit card too, because I was paying for the same service twice. So I had blocked my credit card so that I froze the account, so nothing could go through. And I also talked to my credit card company about it, and they said, yeah, that's the right thing to do, and we'll go ahead and make sure they can't charge you either. And they gave me a credit for a bunch of them, and since then, they have since decided that some of those credits they couldn't give me, and they took some of them back, but they didn't take all of them back, so that's fine. I knew I wasn't going to get everything back anyway, so it's hard to say things that are 6 months old are viable. So pretty much anything that I was charged for prior to January, I didn't get credit back for. Like I said, that's fine. I'm not happy, but it's okay. It's not my credit cards company's fault. They just don't have any way to fight it. I guess I could send them receipts from, I could go back and get all my phone bills for the last year and send that to them, but that's more trouble than it's worth for $300, whatever. It's going to cost me $500 work to get $300 back. To me, it's just not worth it. So they shut my internet off for non-payment. Turns out that that was my active account, even though I was paying for both. So I called the phone company, and they said, oh, yeah, we'll get you back up, and we'll send somebody out on Friday. This was Thursday that I talked to them, because I didn't find out about it until Wednesday evening. So Thursday I talked to them, and they said, we'll get somebody out Friday. Then they sent me a note saying that they wouldn't be out till Wednesday. So I had to figure something out, and what I did was I figured out how to use my phone as a hotspot. And I did that for 3 or 4 days, used to upload stuff to eBay and check and see what I could get. How you doing, Angel? And that kind of worked for a little while. I could upload little things, but I decided I wasn't going to make any content for this week because I didn't really have any way to upload it, unless I wanted to upload it all on Friday, and that wasn't going to happen. So I didn't do any content for this week, with the exception of tonight. It's kind of strange when you're used to being on the internet 5 times a week, even though 2 times are in one day. It feels kind of strange, It feels like I haven't been on for months. One thing, Angel, I prefer to have people call me Chaos on here. It's kind of left over from previous, when I didn't want people to know my identity on the internet. And now it doesn't really matter, but I'm just used to it. And I don't want to have one person calling me that and then somebody call and say, hey, how come they can call you that and I can't? So just thought I'd let you know that. So Wednesday, my phone got updated. 2 days, or yesterday. Tuesday, my phone was updated. And when they updated my phone, they removed my ability to use it as a hotspot. So I'm going to have to call a phone company or my cell phone company now and see if I can't get that reinstated, because I liked having that option if I needed it. And especially if I decide to do any traveling, it would be nice to be able to have a hotspot to connect to the internet with my laptop. So I'll be talking to them about that and trying to get that plan approved. That's all right. A lot of people don't. When I start introducing myself with my name, then anybody can call me that. So anyway, Wednesday I had nothing. Fortunately, I had uploaded my eBay releases for Wednesday on Tuesday. Or no, for Tuesday. Let's see, Tuesday afternoon is when they shut it down. I had already uploaded my Wednesday releases for eBay. Guy was supposed to come between 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock yesterday. He showed up at 7:45, which to me was great. The guy was very helpful. He checked my line. He went, you don't even have a dial tone. I'm going, yeah, somebody screwed up. He said, give me 15 minutes. I have to go over to the junction box. So he left, and he came back about 20, 25 minutes later. If that, it might have been 15 minutes. And he said, go check your internet. Thinking, yeah, well, don't I have to restart the modem? He said, no, it should be okay. Just go check it. Checked it. I had internet. Everything was good. 15 minutes. That's what it took him to get me set back up. Now I have to call the phone company back again now that I've gotten my new phone bill, because I'm still being charged for my modem. I'm being charged a monthly fee for my modem. I have proof that I bought it outright. So I have to call them back. I have to give them the modem number, the serial number. I have to give them the invoice number and the date and all this other stuff so that they can get that $11 charge a month off my phone bill. And that should take my internet back below $100 a month with any kind of luck. But it's not just internet. I do have a home phone. I maintain a landline phone for emergencies, because this thing, it's great technology, but what happens if my nearest cell phone tower goes down? I have no way of connecting. That's why I keep a phone. So about the only thing I've uploaded in the last week is those little short, what I call my jams. Just a minute. And I have another one. I have another one to upload and another one written. So we're looking at least 7 of them total before I have to decide, is that something I want to keep doing? I kind of want to. I get a lot of views on it. I enjoy making them, and I can just do one subject, and that's it. So, yeah, it's hard to exist without internet, especially since, I'm selling stuff, I have to send these out tomorrow morning. I sent some out yesterday morning, and I'm only listing 10 things a day on eBay, but I'm selling stuff, and that's the important thing. Of course, I'm not selling 10 things a day, but you sell 2 or 3 in a day. That's good. When you list 10, that's like 20%. I guess that's good. They're not high dollar items. I'm putting the Power of the Force loose action figures online. I'm starting the auctions at $2.99 plus $5 shipping, and just whatever it goes for above that, that's fine. If it only goes for $2.99, that's fine too. All of my magic cards I'm listing for a penny a piece. Anything they sell for, I'm happy. I just want to get rid of them, but I made an agreement with my wife that I wouldn't just give them away. So if it sells for a penny plus $5 shipping, I make about 50 cents. So yeah, okay. I can live with that. Should never have made that agreement, but yeah. So I'm going to get rid of magic cards. And I'm not going to run out any Star Wars figures soon. I mean, I have everything listed from the 90s up that was loose, but I have another 130 figures go on the way, some of which should be here tomorrow. So I don't think I'm going to run out anytime soon. And that's a good thing. And yeah, I'm not going to make a fortune off of those, but some of them do go for pretty decent money. I pay about $2 a piece for them, $1.50 to $2 a piece for them. I start the listing at $2.99. That's not much of a profit, but I had one sell for $16.50. So, some of them sell for $2.99. Some of them will sell for $14, $15, $16. Eventually, I'll start going through my older Star Wars, my 70s and 80s Star Wars, and listing those. But I'm not going to start those at $2.99. I'll probably start them at like $7, $8, and just whatever they sell for is fine. Right. That's what mine for is emergencies. So starting tonight, I'm back on schedule. I'm doing my Thursday night chat. Tomorrow I will be in the auction with Horizon Picks and Patrick and Kayla or whoever shows up, but I'll be there. I will do a Tuesday. I'll do my Tuesday's treasures, and I got a lot of stuff. I got a stack of comics about like that I've gotten in the last 2 weeks, or two to 3 weeks. Plus all those action figures are going to show up, and I've got other stuff coming in, and I'm not going to try to show it all at once. I think I'm going to try to keep my regular videos down to 15 to 20 minutes. So for the Tuesday's treasures, I'm going to have to work it out so that it only takes me about 15 or 20 minutes. The Eternal My Light project, same thing, 15 to 20 minutes. Only one I might run long on is the cleaning video, because I do want to show something that I've done with a comic, as well as work on that airplane. So, and then of course next Tuesday I'll do the same, live at 5, which is 5 o'clock my time, and I've got a couple of tubs of stuff that I don't want to list it. I mean, I could put it on eBay and probably sell it and make money, but I don't want to list it. So I'd rather just sell it cheap and get rid of it. Lots of toys. I got 2 or 3 tubs of toys. I've got comics up here that I had for the Tuesday, last Tuesday. Not this past week, but the week before when I wasn't feeling well. Yeah, I've got some comics up there for that. I've got some books up there for that. So yeah, we're gonna have our Tuesday sale, and then I'll do my regular Thursday. So everything should be kind of back to normal, but the time frames, I won't have a pre-scheduled show that runs 30 minutes to an hour. I shouldn't have that anymore. The longest one should be 30, maybe 35 or 40 minutes, and that would be the cleaning one. And it all depends on what I'm doing. I mean, if it's just something I show you and say, look, I'm going to clean it, I'm just going to press this, then that's what I'll do. I might go ahead and I'm thinking for next Thursday, cleaning the plane, with the wire wheel, like I mentioned, and then talking about comics, and in particular, not this particular comic, but what you want to look for when you're getting ready to grade a comic. Something I do, I don't even think about it. I mean, I look at a comic and I see everything all at once. It takes me like 15 seconds to grade a comic, if that. The hardest part for me is actually going through page by page. Any collector, anytime, and the same thing with toys. I mean, if you have been around toys a long time and you know toys, you can look at a toy and within seconds know what condition it's in. I'm not that good with toys. I know, and that's why when I list them, I'll list 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures, 9 pictures, whatever it takes. Because I want people to see as much as they can. Plus on eBay, nobody on eBay reads descriptions, including me. I look at the pictures. If I like the pictures, I'll bid on it or I'll buy it. And I'm thinking that's what most people do. They look at the pictures. If they like the way the picture looks, they'll buy it. If it's one picture, they'll probably pass. If there's 9 pictures or 10 pictures or 12 pictures, you've got a good chance of selling that item. That's why when I started doing Hot Wheels or listing Hot Wheels, let me show you. I have one here. I don't think I've listed it yet. When I show Hot Wheels, I show a front view, I show a back view, and then I show a view this way so that they can actually look down and see what they're looking at. Now I've started doing something else. I do a cutout of the corner of this part, and I'll show all of the different corners, every place where it could conceivably take damage, the card can take damage. I'm going to take a picture of it so that they have even more information to go on. You know, look at the pictures. If you like the pictures, you got it. That's water. I don't do vodka. I don't do any alcohol anymore. I quit that a very long time ago. So yeah, that's. What do you? I mean, you've commented on the my just a minute thing. Is this next or the one that's uploading for tomorrow is almost 4 minutes long. I want to keep them under 5 minutes. I prefer to keep them, like a minute and a half to 2 minutes. But I can't do a short. A short is under a minute. I just can't do it. I've tried it. I don't get enough information out in a minute to make it worth watching. So, and then the one for Saturday, which I already have on the screen, is going to talk about the difference between grading a comic and grading a trading card. Because everybody I've ever talked to me has told me how hard it is to grade trading cards. So I'm comparing them. And we're going to see once and for all which one is harder, grading a comic book or grading a trading card. I think people will be surprised. Because, trading card people, they're terrible. I remember taking some trading cards in and trying to sell them. Oh, the guy was just tearing it apart. Every little tiny thing was I don't want that. Why? What's wrong with it? Corner's no good. Which corner? That one. No good. What are you talking about? It looks fine. Here, look at it through this and pull out a great big magnifying glass. A tiny bit of softness to the corner. He wouldn't take it. I don't want that one. It's not centered. Looks centered to me. No, it's just a tiny bit. And what it was, when they talk about centering on cards, they do it like a 90-10 or something like that. What they're talking about is the difference between the two. One might be an 85 and the other might be a 90 or something like that. I forget exactly how it goes. I haven't graded cards in a long, long time. But basically, they're talking about the offset from center. So, yeah. And it's not just left and right, it's up and down, too. There's another one where he was looking at a card. Now, I knew this card was perfect. There was nothing wrong with it. Sharp. Corners so sharp they would probably cut you if they were that sharp. Beautifully centered. He didn't want it. Had a scratch. What? What do you mean it's got a scratch? He said, look at it this way. He turned it to oblique, and sure enough, it had a scratch. So, yep. Comic grading is a lot more lenient than cards, believe it or not. Card graders really are anal, and they deserve to be. They should be. Because you've got something that it's got two sides. You're going to see everything. Comic books, you can hide a lot of stuff in a comic book. But you'll see when the video comes out. And if I'd already made it, I would go ahead and have you, I'd go ahead and do a preview of it. But I haven't made it yet, so you'll have to wait. I've made it. I've made the one for Sat. Did I upload? I don't remember if I uploaded the one for tomorrow or not. I don't think I have. Tomorrow's is how I package smalls. That's the one I'll be uploading for tomorrow. So that one runs about 4 minutes, a little under 4 minutes, I think. Pretty good though. I enjoyed making it. And actually, grading cards is easier than grading comics. But the difference is, as someone that's been grading comics for over 50 years, I can glance at a comic and know it's great within half a point. A card, I actually have to stop and look at it and think about it for a second. You know, I have to think about a card. Sometimes I actually have to get something out and measure, do some measuring. I got lots of rulers that I use for measuring. Always the millimeter scale when I'm measuring. I have seen card people actually pull out a micrometer and measure the thickness of a card, which is why you never press cards, because it'll change the thickness. So, yeah, cards are actually easier to grade, and at the same time, they're more difficult because every little thing counts. The smallest little detail counts. And you're after that elusive, perfect card. And they're almost as hard to come by as comics, perfect comics. Of course, you know, to me, a comic book that's a 10 is kind of a myth. And the reason I say that is because I've seen so few of them over the years. I've seen more in the last 5 years in new comics that might actually be legitimate 10s. And every single one of them have been the thicker cardstock covers because you need a sharper knife. They need to have those blades really sharp when they're cutting the comics, so you don't end up with those flecks on the corner. And because it's a thicker stock, you don't end up with quite as many spine ticks and creases. So, yeah, a 10 is possible on some of the newer comics. Generally, though, the average comic you get out of a comic shop, it's very fine plus, or maybe very fine to near mint. It's very difficult to even find a near mint comic in a comic shop. Unless, of course, they pull your comics, in which case you might have an occasional near mint one where they put in a really nice copy for you. I know I used to do that. I used to pull the best comics for my cold customers because they were my money. I mean, they were the ones keeping my doors open for a long time. I had my shop for about 7 years. And if the guy hadn't tried to double my rent on me, I might still have it. So, yeah. But I did pretty good on eBay. If everybody would go ahead and pay, I'm showing that I made around $120 off eBay over the last week, which isn't too bad, considering they're all small items. I did sell my Wizards mail away Molten Man. I got 55 for it, which was exactly what I was asking for it. I went ahead and paid the shipping on that. I'm going to miss that comic, but I don't. I'm going to miss that toy, but I no longer have the comic. So what do I need the toy for? Right? Yeah, it was still in the original shipping box that I received it in. The shipping label that from the company was still on it. I didn't cross through my name or anything like that. I left my original address on it. Of course, I haven't lived there for years, so it's no big deal. Hey, I got a guest. Welcome, Mr. Patrick Murphy.
Why, yes. Hello there, Chaos. Glad to see you got your internet back.
Oh, so am I. But, I've been doing things. I haven't been lazy.
Yeah, you're just a minutes and stuff of that nature. So awesome, awesome.
Yeah, but a lot of them run over a minute. All of them are going to run over a minute. There's nothing I can do about it. I cannot make them shorter. I mean, if I took out my intro, and if I took out Delco.
Yeah, if you take out your intro and outro, that would save you a few seconds. But I mean, if you're looking to get like the actual quote unquote shorts as like part of the YouTube shorts, then it has to be like 59. I believe it's like
it's got to be 59 seconds or less.
Right, something like that. So
yeah, I looked into that, and I thought, well, that's not worth it because I can't get enough information out in that time.
You just need to learn to talk fast. That's right here.
Nope, I'm too old for that crap.
Give me the script. I'll knock it out for you. Yes, how are you doing tonight, Chaos?
But you'd get confused when you read it.
Oh, no, you hand me script, I can read it. I may not know what I'm saying, but I'll read it. I've done that plenty of times. I've been reading things like I have no idea what I'm reading, but I'll read it. Well, you've seen Anchorman, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think you've caught me in a live where I've just been reading script, not realizing what I. Like, yep, he's just reading the black and white. He doesn't even know what he's saying.
And then afterwards, you just get this blank look, like, how did I just read?
This makes the third live I've been on now tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, I started off on the Backroad Bitter and Nady Pie. They're live. I hopped into Chloe's graduation, and now I'm here. So I'm just all around the YouTubes tonight.
Cool. Well, I hopped on Johnny's channel for a few minutes this morning.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was in back-to-back meetings at work today. So
it's the birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I hopped on and I told him what's going on and about my little minute or just a minute things, and my goal is to keep them under 5 minutes.
Right.
And I think I can do that pretty easily. Although the one I'm dropping tomorrow is about 4 minutes long. But there's a good reason for it. You'll like that one. Actually, or did that drop today? Might be the one today that I thought you might like. I don't remember. No, the one today is the one that I made with you in mind.
Okay.
Because it talks about comic books and why you can't find any mint comics when you go to the comic book store.
When you go to the comic book, yeah, no, that's definitely good. I'm gonna do this. I need to grab something here. Sorry, I'm doing some packing of orders as we speak.
And speaking of packing orders, tomorrow's video is on packing small items.
Okay.
And how I do it. And in particular, it's the one that I do is a Star Wars figure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I have 132 more coming. They're not all
Nice.
Star Wars, but most of them are. And if you look above my head, I found something.
I can't see it. Oh, the belt! The belt! You found the belt!
Yes.
Nice.
It was buried. But I had to clean up back behind that table really good because in case the tech needed to come in and check the wiring on the inside of the house.
So what was wrong with everything?
They shut off my internet for non-payment.
So they really didn't need to send a tech out there. They just needed to correct the billing situation.
No, actually, they sent a tech off to shut me off at the junction box, so they did need to send out a tech to fix that. What ended up happening was I had 2 internet contracts. Don't know how it happened. I canceled one of them. When I did that, they just shut everything off. And then I had to come back, turn my phone back on, and give me internet again. And it's all sorted out now, except they're still charging me for the modem that I own outright.
Incredible.
Because I buy my modems, I don't rent them.
But on a good note, we should see you back on Tuesday night, right?
Tuesday night and tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Hold on.
Get into Patrick Murphy advert mode and don't.
Hold on. Yeah, let me wet the pipes here. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check out Horizon Picks channel as we will be having our comic auction. Make sure you go over to the channel, click subscribe, hit that notification bell, go into one of his videos, and let him know that Kollecting Kaos and Patrick Murphy sent you, baby. That's right.
Oh, I don't have our names turned on.
So
I can do that.
yeah, like my name is important.
Yes, I know. So
I don't make it formal until I'm actually selling.
I don't remember where it is.
It's all right. I think if you like take us down, like put us in like the widescreen, they'll pop.
No, it won't. Because I turned that off. That's the problem. I turned that part of it off, and I forgot how to turn it back on. Let's see.
Gotta get a box here.
Now there's a little radio button that tells me what it is, and I just have to remember where I put it, or where they put it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The branding thing.
Yeah. Not turning music on, that's for sure. I listen to some of that music, and there's no way I'm turning it on. I don't remember where it is. Does it matter?
No.
No. You know who I am. I know who you are. That's all that's important. So how's your week been going?
It's been going good. I've been relatively steady, and like I said, I'm packing up an order as we speak here, so it's always a good thing.
Sludge was an awesome series. As a matter of fact, the whole Ultraverse series from Malibu Comics from the 90s was great. It's a shame that when Marvel bought it, they screwed it up so bad.
One more tape here.
I know it's in there somewhere. Yeah, I don't use tape. I'll use tape on the outside of a package, but that's it.
All right, there we go. Oh, let's see here. I think.
Oh, there it is. It's under theme. That's why I couldn't find it. Boom. There you go.
Pew pew. Pew pew pew.
Yep. And that'll show up just with this one. Yeah, see? It's there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's there. I'm going to do a little reorganizing in the room here. Now that I have a little bit of room, I'm going to, probably take this one that's sideways and turn it. I don't know. I would really like to take my whole internet layout and put it against that wall over there. That ain't happening. Because I have a couch over there that I have to. I have a door over there also, but I'd have to get the couch. I've got so much stuff in here, I can't turn the couch to get it out the door.
Gotcha.
So, that's not happening. And then I've got, then I could move. Well, what I do is I would build an area over there for that. I don't use that door. That door is permanently closed. It's not nailed shut or anything. It's just permanently closed. Although I do have a key to it. It uses one of the old keys from the 20s.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's when this house was built. So, and I have the key for it. I was going through a bunch of keys when I worked for a lumberyard, and the guy that owned the lumberyard owns this house. And I found a bunch of skeleton keys. So I grabbed them all, took them home, and I kept trying until I found one that would open it. Then I took the rest of them back. And if I ever move out of the house, well, I'll turn that key over too. Although I imagine they'll change it. Yeah, it's been an interesting week, to say the least. And the reason I came up with those little shorter videos is because I could actually upload them with my phone, and it would only take a couple hours to upload a minute-and-a-half video. That's pretty bad, isn't it? And then I discovered I liked making them, and I get more views on them.
The shorts, you mean?
Yeah, well, they're shorter ones, the under 5 minute ones.
Well, I think with today's attention span in the social media realm, that's kind of the sweet spot. Mm-hmm. And I think once your audience, like, kind of, not say you don't have an audience, because I know you got over 500 subs, but sitting down and committing to like a lengthy video, some people like it, some. Now
my cleaning videos, a lot of people watch.
Well, yeah, but that's a little bit more centralized and kind of like, this is what we're doing, this is how we do it, and I'm going to talk you through it. And so that's kind of like an instructional video.
No,
so
that's on in the background and they just listen to me drone. So yeah, I mean, I got no problem watching long videos. I'll watch them all the time. I'll sit down and watch a video that's an hour to an hour and a half. It's not a big deal to me. But there's a lot of people that won't do that. So yeah. So I got more Star Wars toys coming. I've got some DC toys coming that I don't have. I've got a Green Lantern coming. I've never had a smaller Green Lantern, but for not an action figure. So I'll probably keep that since it's Hal Jordan. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm thinking about just starting to list all my toys and just get rid of all of them. Well, except for the unopened cases. But I only have a few of those. I think I might have lost my audience.
Oh no! Hope I didn't drive them away.
No, you wouldn't have dropped them. I only had one person anyway.
Oh, Pages, Films and Plastics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, where's the usual crowd for Thursday? You usually have a decent crowd on Thursday, I thought.
Yeah, but I missed last Thursday. Or last Thursday, it was so bad.
Well, yeah, because
I've really been able to upload content, and I didn't put this up until this morning because I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do it.
Gotcha. Yeah, there is the thing about that consistency thing, man. And that's why I don't do YouTube anymore.
So, yeah, I mean, you can skip a little bit, but last week everything was broken up, and it was like you could hear me, but you might as well turn off the visual.
Yeah, your picture does look clearer. I will say that, Chaos. I mean, I noticed that.
So I'm not going through my phone.
Well, I know you got a new camera too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can definitely tell the difference between your old internet connection and this new internet connection with the new camera.
Yeah.
So.
But I think I'm going to rearrange it slightly because this connection goes through my switch, which goes to my router. And I think what I'm going to do is on the night of, or on the nights that I'm live from now on, like the nights that I'm selling stuff, not necessarily tonight or on Thursday night, but like on Friday night and next Tuesday when I'm doing my live sale, going straight through the modem and unplugging everything else, so that only one thing is going through the modem.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to see if that gives me a clearer picture.
Trying to think, yeah, because I'm hardwired in too.
Yeah.
But it's hardwired to a Wi-Fi router.
Well, yeah. See, right now I'm going through a switch into a router and through a Wi-Fi, but everything's hardwired.
Right.
The only thing that isn't hardwired is the Wi-Fi to the phone and the Wi-Fi to the tablet, or it wasn't. But the tablet hit the floor again, and now it's completely dead.
Oh man, what brand was that again?
Oh, it's one that's not worth replacing the glass.
Yeah,
it's a Lenovo.
Yeah, those. I mean, I hate to say that, but the parts on those just.
I could get the glass replaced, and it would only cost me about $10 more than buying the new phone.
Yep, sounds about right. Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
That's not worth it.
Yeah.
So when I have a little extra money, I will go ahead and buy a new tablet. And I planned on doing that this week, but I had something happen that kind of prevented me from making any money or additional money. So, but yeah, I've done all right on I'm doing 10 listings a day.
Cool. Awesome.
Although today I did 20 because I'm trying to catch up so that I don't have to do any on the weekend.
I have not been listing. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been a bad reseller, Chaos.
Make your goal between 2 and 5 a day.
I usually my sweet spot was 3 a day, but I just I got some account settings that I need to change. And just I've been busy in the background doing.
I don't even know how many I have. Let me check real quick. See how many I have here. Let's see, active. 283 listings. They're going to start charging me. And you know what? I'm okay with that. And looks like somebody else paid.
Yeah, that's funny that you mentioned that, because I got a couple that I need to actually do the what's that called? The no payer thing.
Yeah. The person that bought this paid, so I can go ahead and send that out. So that'll be 4 things I'm sending out tomorrow.
That's good.
Which means I'll print out a sheet for the local post office. I only print the sheet out if I have over 3. Oh, well, I appreciate you stopping in, Dawn. And who's that? Tool Fandomania. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, Don, if you're still here, the Resident Evil movie that I was talking about was not the new one. Because I popped in the last minute of her chat there. Yeah. It was the one from 2017. It was the last one with Mila Jovovich, which I know I butchered that name. And I did. So it's like I'm sitting there and I'm watching it because I'm like, I don't remember if I've seen this one. And it was like halfway through the movie, I'm like, oh yeah, I have seen this one. But no, I do want to see the new one. So I just wanted to kind of clear that up there. But
I'm not much of a Resident Evil fan, so I don't watch any of them.
Well, I think the new one is more based on the game itself than it is, because like the last 6, Alice was not part of the lore of the game.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry.
Like I said, I've never done anything with Resident Evil. Although I did watch something.
What's that?
I wanted to watch some of my Blu-ray CDs, but I can't play them on my computer because I don't have the right codecs for that.
You don't have a Blu-ray player on the
DVD? Yeah, I have a Blu-ray player on it. The problem is there's some special software or something that you need, and I don't have it. My VLC won't do it without. I went to the VLC site. They showed how to do it, and I went, huh? Because it went, and I thought I knew a little bit, but I don't want to have to reprogram the player in order to do it. And that's pretty much what you have to do. You have to go in and reprogram some of it. Wow. So I ended up watching the first season of Batwoman, which everybody told me was a waste of time, that it was the worst thing ever made.
The one with Ruby Rose?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
The one from the CW?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, but all of the people online that I saw give reviews gave terrible reviews of it. I guess because it didn't have Batman.
I mean, and kind of like Dawn just said, about the new Resident Evil movie. She said critics have not been kind to the latest one either, but I want to make up my own mind. And that's kind of where I am. It's like, I if there's something I want to watch, I don't necessarily buy too much into what the critics say. Let me make up my own mind about something I like or dislike. You know what I mean? Reviews are good, but I take those with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? It's like, if there's something I'm interested in, I'm not going to let a review necessarily. When it comes to a product, maybe based on, users like experience, but when it comes to like movies and stuff of that nature, when it comes to media, I'll make up my own mind. Does that make sense?
Yeah. If it's a review, if I didn't get the review out of Consumer Reports, I'm not paying any attention to it on a product. Yeah, Don, I see Microsoft wants more money to play Blu-ray, but they also want more money now to edit a movie or edit a video. I opened up my video thing because I've been using the free one that came with Windows, and they want me to use some new one that is based in the cloud and I have to upload everything to cloud. No, screw that. I want to do it on my computer, on my own.
Yep.
So I guess I'll be buying something to do editing.
It's kind of funny too, because bringing it back to the pop culture, which is comics and stuff that we're really into. The 1986 Transformers, the animated movie, it got horrible reviews. Now, me as a kid loved it, but the reviews came from parents who were upset that they killed Optimus Prime. Yeah, spoiler alert. If you haven't figured out, they kill Prime in about every other movie or episode. But
Prime killed more often than I change my underwear. And I change my underwear sometimes twice a day. I live in Texas. I have to.
Oh, God. Tell you what, it's not been kind up here in Cincinnati. It was heat index of 110. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been in the 90s here. It's been wonderful.
But yeah, no, critics, they hated that movie, and I mean it's a cult classic now. I mean, and there are fans out there who did not grow up on the Michael Bay movies that is their movie, that is their Transformers, and yeah. I am one of those people.
Well, it's just like the whole everybody hated the Green Lantern movie thing. I loved it because it showed my Hal Jordan from when I was a child. It showed my Green Lantern from when I was a child. So I loved the movie. People that didn't understand that, number one, who is this Hal Jordan guy? And don't they know John Stewart's Green Lantern?
So I put the link in the chat there. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Horizon Picks channel, comic book auction claim sale. So make sure you set your reminders. Check it out tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So.
Oh, the other one that didn't get the best reviews in the world was the first Ghost Rider movie.
I don't remember that. Was that with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I liked it. What the hell do I know? I liked Green Lantern. There's a lot of movies that I like that other people thought were terrible. I liked the what was it? Brain died. Can't think of it. I'll think of it after I log off.
Yep, of course. Of course.
The Jonah Hex movie. I liked that.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there is one.
Well, it's like they just canceled. Well, they did cancel Batwoman on CW. Right. They didn't renew that.
But they had changed who was playing Batwoman, so that wasn't a surprise.
There was one other one besides the one that I was disappointed in was DC's Legends of Tomorrow. I love that. I
used to like to watch that.
I mean, I love it because they don't take themselves so seriously, and they make so many references to other things. It's just it's silly, fun, good time. If you haven't checked it out, DC Legends of Tomorrow.
I watched the first 3 or 4 seasons of it.
Yeah, and I mean it's fun. It's fun,
Yeah, but that had Halle Berry in it. It was a terrible movie. The acting, she did the best she could with what she had. The script was terrible. The movie was horrible, but it had Halle Berry, so it's worth watching.
So, kind of on the flip side, movies that people love, that it's like, okay, whatever, I can take or leave it. Like the new Batman. I haven't seen it. I have no desire to see it.
I haven't seen it, but I'll buy it when it comes out on DVD and watch it.
I haven't been into a Batman movie for a very long time. I mean, besides, I did like no, I didn't. I was going to say I liked the Justice League, but it was
yeah, I can't watch that either. The Snyder cut, because it's on Blu-ray.
I still haven't committed to sitting down and watching that, and it's just I don't know.
No, but I can't watch it because it's Blu-ray.
Now, a movie that got a bad review that I do want to see is Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah, I've got that on Blu-ray too.
I haven't got, I don't know. It just, I'll get to it eventually. So,
Yeah, it's got everything we want. Go. It's everything we want, right?
no, the first one was a great movie. I mean, even that aside, it was a fun movie. It was,
When I need to get motivated, I will go on YouTube and find the scene where she's crossing no man's land. And that will motivate me to do just about anything. Because it is such an awesome scene. Yeah. I actually met somebody that didn't like the Aquaman.
I still haven't seen that.
I loved it. It's one of the few movies I've seen in the theater more than once. That's because when I left, I got halfway to my car and went, screw it. Turned around, went and watched it again because it was so much fun.
Now, I have not seen Stranger Things, but Mitzi has. So she's checked out. She was watching that. I don't know. I'm not a big television person, even though I just bought a new TV.
Exactly. I don't. I've got a big TV in the other room that I finally started turning on once in a while because I have it hooked up to my laptop, which is what my big camera is hooked up to, and I can focus it better with a big screen.
Nice. All right. Well, Chaos, I'm going to have to pop off here. It's a little bit after 11.
I'm going to leave too because, an hour, that's what I allow myself. Sometimes I go over, but not tonight.
So.
And besides, I got things to do. I might go ahead and list those last 10 for Sunday tonight. Probably not. Yeah, I've thought about that. Night. Make sure everybody washes their hands. That's as far as I'm going to go with that.
Remember, everybody, be good not only to each other, most importantly, be good to that person staring back at you every single day in the mirror.
And wash your damn hands. Where is that? Where's my kitty cat? There he is.